Alright, Alex and Morgan here in round one, and we're on the play. We will play first. Got our colors. Seems a little bit slow, but I actually think this might be keepable because we have the Injunction for an early creature and Sphere for another early creature. I guess I do see that we have 2 5-drops and a 6-drop. I think the fact that we have both our colors and plenty of 2-drops in the deck motivates me to want to keep it.
I'm a little bit wary about keeping 2-land hands, but
I guess we are on the play, so that's another thing to be conscious of. How many 2-drops do we have? I have to look at this. We do have a lot of 2-drop creatures, and
so I guess we just try and tempo them out that way.
Well, I mean, I see what you're saying.
Because we could
we're not going to be able to ag.
John Sphinx, Angelic Edict, and we'd be screwed.
We're not going to be able to. I guess that's true. We're not going to be able to aggro him down with a hand like this, but his hand is fairly resilient with these two.
Okay.
I think we try it. I'm not thrilled about this hand, but we have enough 2-drop creatures and lands that we could draw, where I think this is actually keepable. I think the actual key to why this hand is keepable is because we have both colors. I think that's the most important thing you need to have in your 2-color deck. Blue-white, mirror match. That'll explain why we're getting cut.
Alright, so all we need to do is draw a land now.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of the Snare Squad. Have you gotten a chance to play him at all?
I wasn't I wasn't impressed by a lot by him.
Alright, well, we miss our land drop. We still got an Injunction to get another opportunity.
True facts.
Alright, hey. Sweet. So we'll drop our Snare Squad now.
What ho?
Snare Squad's cool dude. Good blocker. Not on a Pegasus, but...
And his ability is relevant to attacking.
Yeah, well, because he doesn't deal much damage on his own. Ooh, Bluestone. Alright, so playing against a Fatty Naya deck, perhaps?
If it is, they're not going to reach their fatties for a little bit. Because he missed his land drop.
No, he didn't. We were on the play,
so he
didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least we're not missing that one either.
Guess we swing. I really want to hit my 5th land drop, which is kind of tempting me to play the Injunction now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah.
I think it's very essential that we hit our 5th land. So I'm going to play the Injunction now. Not typically the best idea, but we have the Sphere for something more threatening later, and this just...
And we didn't draw our 5th land. So.
We did not. But now we have the opportunity to and still play our Sphinx. So I like that. Sinks into call. Maybe we could live the dream.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's not that bad.
Hey, you blew a Helix on not Sphinxes. So.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. That tells me maybe he's got a 3-power creature he's trying to resolve or something. I don't know. Alright, well, it turned out the Junction play was the right one. So now we get to slam a Sphinx.
And also, he missed his land drop this time, for reals.
He did.
So.
Good to note. I guess I could have done Steeple Rock, since it can actually attack into Pegasus. But I kind of want to just draw land and then call. I'd really like to draw land for that Predator, the island here. The island there would have been really sick. I guess we drop the rock now. And we're in chill out mode.
Yes. Well, yes. There's no point.
But now Steeple Rock on attack looks a lot better. Since it can actually survive a double block.
Yes. He could have attacked... Well, yeah, no, he couldn't have really profitably attacked with John Sphinx. There's no point.
Okay, that tells me he's got a pump spell, which means we're going to take it.
Yeah. It's 3 damage, not too worried. You have Boros Mastiff as well. And
we're going to take it this time. Only because we're cracking back for more damage.
Yeah.
Assuming a Blood Rush creature. Okay. Ivy Lane. tolerable. Could have a Savage Surge or something, but ooh, that was a good draw. Okay, so we'll just attack here.
Pew.
Take him to 18. And let's drop a Mastiff. And leave up Swift Justice.
Yes. Although it doesn't really gnaw many of his dudes. Hey, I spot a D-Sphere target.
I agree.
There's really no use for Deputy of Liquid right now.
True. I guess what we do is D-Sphere the Risen Sanctuary, swing with everything, and then we can Swift Justice whatever he tries to be cute and kill.
Yes.
Because I think that's going to work the best. Alright, let's do that.
Turns out good removal is good.
Turns out good removal is good. Yes, as a matter of fact. I would like to use that ability. So I'm assuming he's going to block the Sunspire Griffin on the Mastiff, which is going to be even better for us.
Hilarious.
A little bit redundant with the lifelink,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But still, I'd much rather get rid of this pumped guy, this 3/4 flyer at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, double blocked.
Oh, it's not that bad at all. He won't kill it, and he's still taking 5 damage. So we get a little bit of life gain, kill his Sunspire Griffin. Still have a good fleet attacking in. 1 mana away from our sweet call, which should be a good finisher, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
A little happier we ganked that Electrickery since he's in a position to actually play it.
Oh no.
Another green creature. Pumping his flyer. Not a huge deal yet. Let's see if he's got another green creature.
I feel like you would have played it already.
Well, I did want to get down that fatty 8/8. There's a lot of good enchantment hate in this format, though, so we do kind of have to be wary of it. As awesome as Detention Sphere is. Alright, good. Not a green creature. Which is good news.
Just evolved dudes.
Yeah, not a huge deal. Let's get a land. It's going to make this Beck and Call look much more sexy. There it is. Alright, so we'll play our land now. We're going to swing first. Not swinging with the Mastiff. I guess we can't. No, we can, I think.
Yeah, because all of his creatures...
He doesn't have a good block for it.
Yeah.
And it's getting more lifelink for us, so I kind of like it. Doesn't really have a good block that I see, at least. Is he going to block Pegasus on it? Wait, why that one?
He's avoiding damage, I guess.
But only this.
Yeah.
Oh, without killing it?
Yeah.
And then he's trading it. Okay. So he's going to take 4, go to 9. And we're going to follow up with the call. It would appear it's that time, huh?
Birds! So many birds!
Birdies with Jellin Sphinx. Kind of fun.
Yeah. You are living the dream. Oh.
That's not quite going to do it. No cards left in hand, which means we no longer have to play around tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And it would appear he's dead.
Hopefully. That was a timely Detention Sphere.
Really was. Alright, getting in there. Looks like he's got to block the Steeple Rock, so no, he's still dead.
Yeah. Well, if he blocks here, nope, he's dead.
He's definitely dead.
GG.
That was a cool dream to live.
Yes. Turn 10. Goodness. I guess the good thing about playing flyers is you're not the green deck that is absolutely hosed by flyers.
Do we see anything that would be better against him? Does Runner's Bane feel... I guess Runner's Bane doesn't feel that good because he's got the Ivy Lane Denizen. I still feel like he's likely to have... Actually,
yeah.
He's still likely to have some pump effects in there too. He's in green. We could do the
yeah,
Debtor's Pulpit. That's a good
maybe-
way to lock down that big fat Risen
Yeah.
Sanctuary. Maybe we want that instead of the Injunction.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Injunction was helpful when you
Yeah,
kept it
it got us our 5th land.
But at the same time, it's not something that I would like to rely on.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, yeah. And we still have the Smite too as another out to that big fat guy, so... Debtor's Pulpit just looks like it would be really good here. He's got Flying Protection, which is actually good against us. But I don't know if we can do anything about it. I think we just gotta tolerate it. So let's try it again.
Do it.
How much life? That Mastiff ended up gaining us 7 life too,
Yeah.
which is pretty relevant.
Yeah. And
another 2-lander, but this one's so keepable. We have too many playables,
yeah.
I think, to mull. And we're on the draw this time, which makes it even more keepable, I would think.
Yep. Concordia Pegasus. Oh.
Skyjack. That's okay.
Yeah, Boros Mastiff eats Skyjack for breakfast.
It does. Snare Squad really eats it for breakfast.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd still make the trade here. We've got more of the long game plan based on this hand, I think.
Yeah.
Just with the Sphinx and such.
And the Snare
You
Squad.
can't let them get carried away with those daring Skyjacks.
Oh,
They dish out way too much damage. He could start detaining now. He could Rubble Belt Maka, Giant Growth, Savage Surge. All sorts of different
or
things he could do. Yeah, he could just go for the flying aspect of it, which I guess that makes sense.
Hey, land. It's not blue.
Yeah, we'll drop our Snare Squad here. And pass a L turn. So I guess you could have Sky Knight Legionnaire, which would be very good against us. You could have a Vyashno First Blade, which would be very good against us.
You could have any number of hasty creep. Well,
anything with haste would be good against us currently.
Is he going to attack with Sunspire Griffin?
No attacks. Now that kind of confuses me.
Yeah.
Not sure I quite understand that one.
He did miss another land drop.
He did. Here, I guess we want to do the new Prov. And actually, technically, we could swing with the Snare Squad. But maybe we want to chill a little bit longer. Let's just sort of build the board for now. I kind of like that a little bit more.
That's fair.
Because we're ultimately building towards this with the next land, and then having a big creature force is going to be much better for that.
Yeah. Also, next turn, if we don't get a land, we can get Boros Master flying and swing with lifelink.
Oh, that's true. Swing with everything. But can't get... Oh, just tap this down or something. I see. That does work. Alright, you got his 4th land, you got an Ivy Lane Denizen, which means technically you could give the Skyjack flying.
Next turn.
Ooh, Smite's not bad.
Smite is very good with this.
I mean, at this point we can bust a Detention Sphere. I'm not, like, really opposed to that. If we bust a Detention Sphere...
It would be on Ivy Lane Denizen. It should be on Ivy Lane Denizen.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, because he played it before he's played any other green creatures. And we have flyers to eventually stop this dude and lock that guy down. Alright. Let's bust it. I think it's just because we didn't hit our land this turn, I think that feels like the right choice.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, technically we could attack. Tap down the Griffin, but then he can crack back for 5.
And also, we don't want to.
We would gain 2, so he'd hit us for 3. We'd go to 17. We'd hit him for 5. It might actually be worth it.
But do we want to risk trading New Prop Guildmage? Is the question.
I think I would.
Okay.
I'd trade it for a Skyjack, I think. I think this is actually like a pretty good opportunity to attack.
Okay. That's fair.
I agree it's not like the best, but I can pretty comfortably attack in since we are actually dealing more damage to him than
he is to us.
Yeah.
That's true. Fair enough. And hey,
New Prov is good, no doubt, but it's also a huge mana sink to be able to. And detaining multiple creatures a turn is kind of out of the question. Plus, I mean, we gained some life out of that. We got rid of a Skyjack, which can be a liability. So I'm not unhappy with it.
And then hopefully Jellin Sphinx can start like smiting his Sunspire Griffin.
Battering Crisis. Alright. There's still yet another opportunity we can attack here. Ooh, now we finally get the Sphinx online. I guess we can't do the Sphinx and still attack, so.
I wouldn't bother.
No, let's chill. Let's just get the Sphinx down. I agree. He could be running Aerial Predations. We passed that. There's actually a lot of good sideboards. We're a little bit squishy to some currently to some hate. Once we can start bashing in with that Sphinx, though, I'm gonna feel pretty good. So Predation takes care of this guy, and Sunring Growth Naturalize takes care of this thing.
Is there both Naturalize and Sunring Growth in this?
I think Naturalize. I'm pretty sure Naturalize is in this too.
Wear and Tear.
And Wear and Tear as well. Burning Tree. All right.
Boiling Tree.
So now we can play a 4-drop.
Gore Clan Rampager.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Indrik.
Or just something to block your flyer.
That one's pretty good. What do we got? Alright.
More land. Yay.
Not quite the right land though.
No.
I guess we chill. We've got the Smite and we got the Deputy in case he's got some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that double blue so we can resolve the Death Cult Rogue. We are actually running more blue sources than white sources too.
Really weird.
I think the Smite is definitely the hot card that we have access to at the moment.
Although Deputy of Acquittals does take care of
any sort of
removal.
Yeah, that he might have. I'm feeling like he's probably attacking this turn. Good. Alright, so this is actually pretty good for us. We can actually do Smite and Deputy. So really, I think what we want to do is block here, block here. Actually, let's do this. Let's double block this guy. Because then I think what's going to happen is he's going to be really motivated to like pump this so he gets out of the range or whatever, and then we'll be able to just shatter his dreams. I guess we could have played Deputy just as like a blocker too, but not necessary.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste Deputy on just like blocking a couple damage. Oh, he did it.
Alright, so well, let's let it resolve. See how he did it. Alright, so he does want to kill the Jellin Sphinx. So here's what we do. We're going to smite the Crisis. I guess we could smite this and then Deputy out a guy, but it'll work best for. We'll have to recast the Sphinx, but it's ultimately worth it. Alright, so we smite this guy, and then we Deputy.
We acquit this Jellin Sphinx. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order lately.
I love Law and Order. Are you talking the original? Or?
Yeah.
Me too.
Gosh, I love that.
I like it more than SVU. SVU is a little too much sex crime for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, he's tapped out too. Maybe he doesn't even have a creature follow-up. That'd be cool. And he does not, which means we can bash in safely. And we even have access to Debtor's Pulpit. And now, I guess, let's wait until we get another land, because then we can actually use it
we actually
immediately
can,
too.
But Jellin Sphinx is better because...
Oh, no, you're right, we can.
Yeah.
because it's a better attacker,
Yeah.
and it's going to make him be a little more wary.
Yes.
But let's get in for a bunch of damage here.
Woohoo! Gain in life. Like bosses.
Get in for Fiver. He goes to 12, and we'll replay this little badass. And even if, now if we get another land, we can do this guy plus Debtor's Pulpit locking a guy down, which means we can actually tap down his best 2 blockers.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
True facts.
Now he's
Jeez,
just
Snare
chilling.
Squad is doing work.
Snare Spot is doing work. Alright, so Debtor's Pulpit. Let's do it on a plains. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Now we can tap Griffin, tap Indrik.
Yes. Yeah, I'd tap that one first.
Guess it doesn't really matter.
This is the most combat-oriented Azorius deck I've ever seen.
A lot of little tricks we've gotten here.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, ended up with a lot of tricks and removal.
Tricksy, in fact.
I'd say that smite, the smite deputy turn was a
Yeah,
was a big
was
that was a big
huge.
that was a big one.
Also,
Could have Savage Surge still. Could have. I mean, there's some stuff you could do. Punish, okay. So he's taking off our life gain, but he's still going to be taking what 6 damage having him.
Yeah.
He just had to make sure he turns off our lifelink, so I'm pretty happy with the stuff we're getting out of his hand.
Yeah.
He has a good deck, though. He's got some good removal. What have we seen? We saw Punish, Martial Glory. I feel like we saw one in game 1, too, but I can't remember.
Maka.
Oh, Robo Maka. So he's got some Blood
Rush.
Blood Rush.
I got this. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so he's got his big dude.
Vigilance don't do nothing when you have a Debtor's Pulpit.
It's true.
It's hilarious. And also when one of your creatures can't be blocked.
We actually have the Death Cult Rogue too. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is drop the Death Cult Rogue and then pass.
And then Pulpit.
The Sanctuary during his combat. Yeah. And I think we can even start attacking him again at that point.
Yep.
So that is current plan. He's in top deck mode.
So are we technically?
I didn't want. I didn't want him to know that.
Let him know. Yeah.
I didn't want him to know that. Alright, now we can pretty comfortably attack in here. Actually, can we kill him alongside the Debtor's Pulpit? It's a legitimate question. So we tap this guy down. We tap this on attacking. We can at least force him to block with the Burning Tree, but we won't be able to defend ourselves from the Risen Sanctuary. But only 2 creatures will need to get in to kill him, correct?
Yes.
So he'll have to block one of these, which means he'll take 2, 5, 6. So it is, in fact, lethal based on this. So I think we are indeed going to go for it.
Woohoo! Jelen Sphinx doing work.
Sure did. And we even got to live that dream with the Jelen Sphinx call. So that was kind of cool. All right, see you guys round 2.